Hi, and welcome back to Pathways Live. Today we're talking about how to respond to stress. My name is Tim Bradley. I'll be your host today. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and author of the training guide, Creating a Life I Love. Stress is an inevitable part of being alive. It's simply your body's response to energy and forces inside and out of you that create demands. Eustress or positive stress can motivate you, focus your energy. Usually short-term, it's perceived as within your coping abilities. It often feels exciting and can improve your performance. However, distress, or the negative kind of stress, can cause anxiety or concern. It can be short or long-term. It's perceived usually as outside of your coping abilities, feels unpleasant, and can decrease your performance. Distress can also increase your heart rate, increase your blood pressure, cause severe anxiety or panic attacks, or depression. Pain and stress are inevitable parts of life. Like the weather, they can't always be avoided or removed. Some say the only place to be truly stress-free is 6 feet underground. However, you don't have to suffer emotionally. Emotional suffering results from not accepting and responding to stress effectively. Effectively responding to stress empowers you to create a life you love without becoming overwhelmed, making things worse, or giving up. So I want to talk to you about 8 ways to respond to stress. We're going to talk about mindfulness, getting mindful, distracting your brain, self-soothing your senses, improving the moment, breathing and grounding exercises, radically accepting, and half smile. Let's take a look at the first one. Get mindful to your stress. We've talked about the getting mindful before. Remember the what skills? Observe, describe, and stay with your stress. Don't drink it away or eat it away or whatever normally you would do. Stay with it. Embrace it. And then do one thing at a time, one thing in the moment. So just what's happening around your stress. What are your thoughts about your stress? The emotions of your stress, right? And the behaviors you're actually engaging in. Just observe those and ask yourself, are they working? Be sure not to judge yourself or your stress. And then, if it's not working, do what works. Some of these exercises will work for you, some will not. Do what works. Let's look at distracting your brain. Distract with the acronym ACCEPT. A stands for activity. Do something with your body. Do an activity. Get involved in a game or sports. Go outside, go for a walk. Do something active that will distract your brain. Contribute. Do something for somebody else. Help somebody else around the house. Do the dishes. Whatever it takes. Distract yourself by helping and contributing to others. You can compare. Things could be worse. They might have been worse. And you've noticed that other people might have it a lot worse off than you do. So use comparison. Use emotions. Remember that every emotion has a behavior. The emotions that typically go along with distress, is anxiety and worry. The behaviors with anxiety are pacing, wringing your hands, shallow breathing, right? So you're all scrunched up. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? So focus on doing the opposite of those behaviors. Instead of pacing, sit still. Take deep breaths. Let your body relax. Move into the behaviors of peace and love. Accept what is, yourself just as you are, others just as they are, without judgment. The world and your stress just as it is, without judgment. And notice how the emotional part of the anxiety gets relieved. Push away. Take just a brief moment to push back and get away from it for a little bit, okay? And here you can push away, go do an activity, go for a walk, play a game, or go for do something active with your body while you're contributing and helping somebody else and comparing that things could get worse while you're focusing on happiness or peace or love, accepting things as they are, creating something different for yourself, improving on that, and then giving it away. So just take a brief moment to push away a little bit, get away from the stress. Use your thoughts. Remember that every emotion has behavior. It also has thoughts that are connected to the emotion, right? So think about the thoughts of anxiety. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Things are so bad. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Worry, worry, worry thoughts, right? So do the opposite thoughts. There's nothing wrong. There never has been, never will be. I'm perfect, whole, and complete. Others are perfect, whole, and complete. The world is perfect, whole, and complete. My stress is perfect, whole, and complete. This is natural and normal. So use those thoughts. I have everything it takes to get through this stress. Use those thoughts. Thoughts are the opposite of anxiousness and worry. Sensations. Everybody's heard of squeezing the rubber ball, right? This distracts your brain from your stress, your worry, whatever, to the squeezing of the ball and the tightening of the muscles in your hand, right? So another way is take a cube of ice, stick it in your hand, squeeze it as hard as you can for as long as you can. You're going to notice that it's not just cold. It actually becomes painful. Guess what? Distracts your brain to the pain and relieves the stress a little bit. So with your doctor's permission, if you're about to go into a panic attack or you're in the beginning of a panic attack, again, with doctor's permission, you can immerse your face in a bowl of ice water. You want to hold your breath and put your face in a bowl of literal ice and water and hold it there as long as you can. This is going to reduce your heart rate and it's going to reduce your blood pressure. But remember, please don't do this if you have heart issues. Ask your doctor if it's safe to do. Soothe your senses, Look at the things that's soothing to you. Maybe it's pictures. Maybe it's a movie. Maybe it's the sunset. Anything that's going to soothe your sight sensations. Listen to your favorite music. Soothe sound, right? The favorite sound. Some people like listening to just rain pitter-pattering, right? So find the sound that soothes you the most and listen to it. Smell your favorite smells. Have those smells around the house so you can just squirt something or smell something that is going to be soothing for you. Taste your favorite food. Touch your favorite material that's soothing. Now let's look at improving the moment. The acronym IMPROVE. I stands for imagery. Now, not everybody is capable of creating images in your mind. If you are, though, you want to create the imagery of your happy, peaceful place. Your calm, peaceful, happy, safe place. If you haven't done that already, you really need to do that. Use all your sensations. So yeah, you want to use your, make sure you see clearly what it is that's working for you. You hear the sounds that you love. You smell the smells that you love. You even taste the things that you love. You feel the things around your body, under your feet that you love. And then imagine yourself getting in an elevator and then pushing the button to happy place. And down you go. And down you go. And then the doors open up to this beautiful, peaceful, calm, happy place. And you can stay there as long as you want until you relax yourself. So you can actually improve your moment and reduce your anxiety by going to that space. Remember, your brain doesn't know the difference. Really, you created this imagery and you're using all your sensations. Your brain thinks you're there. So it's going to reduce your blood pressure and your heart rate. Create meaning, different meaning. Remember that there really is no meaning. Life has no meaning. There's no meaning to anything I'm saying. Every bit of meaning, all of meaning is created by your cognitive brain or your reason mind, right? Your reason mind makes meaning out of everything. So if the meaning isn't working for you and it's causing you to be more anxious and more worried, create a different meaning. Whatever meaning works for you to calm you down, right? So change the meaning. Prayer, not everybody wants to or likes to pray. And I'm not just talking about religious prayer, right? If you are a religious person, Find the prayer that works for you, that calms you, brings you peace and relaxation. If you're not a religious person, just you might want to just pray to your inner self or the outer universe or the energy of life or whatever it is, this life source or energy source, to give you strength to get through this and to calm you and relax you. Which takes us to relaxation. Relaxation literally is going to reduce your heart rate and your blood pressure. And one of my favorite relaxation techniques is imagine a ball of light over your head. This ball of warm energy light, right? Whatever color you can make it, whatever color that works for you. And notice that there's a beam that comes down from this ball of energy, and it goes right through your head. And as it goes through your head, it relaxes your face. And then it goes down to your neck, and it relaxes your neck. And it goes through your shoulders and your arms and your fingers, and it relaxes your arms and shoulders and fingers. And it goes through your chest, and you feel it go through the cavities of your chest and through your stomach, down through your legs, down to your feet and out. And then just bask in that. Notice that as the energy is going all the way through your body, it's bathing the cells in this relaxing, warm energy. So that's one way there's lots of relaxation skills. One thing at a time is, again, a mindfulness exercise. So remember that when you break your experience up into pieces, it keeps your mind from turning it into a story that makes it mean something that may not be helpful, right? So you want to avoid that automatic story happening. Then just focus on what is happening. Just what's happening, nothing else. Sometimes that's enough to reduce your stress. And then focus on just your thoughts about what you're stressed about. Just your thoughts. And if the thought's not working, change the thought. And then focus on your emotion. What's the emotion you're experiencing? And notice you can move in and out of an emotion, right? And then just your behavior. And then act into the emotion you want to act into. So one thing at a time. Take a brief vacation. It doesn't have to be for a month or 2 weeks or a week. It can just be a brief time away where you're doing something different and you're out of your normal environment that may be stressful. And again, you can do all of these things at once. Seriously, you can put them all together, and you can actually go on a vacation using imagery, right? Encourage yourself. I can't stress this enough. The encouragement you give yourself. I have everything it takes to get through this, to make this work. I'm perfect, whole, and complete. There's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with my stress. There's nothing wrong with my life. I'm doing the best I can. I always have. I always will. And I have everything it takes to make it through this. Focus on your breath. Now, this is really easy, right? Breathing, people don't think, well, how's breathing help? But if you take deep breaths, so you're diaphragmatically breathing, your stomach is moving in and out. If you put your hand on your stomach and you breathe deep and your stomach goes out, then you're diaphragmatically breathing. So just try this. This is one exercise. You can breathe in 1, breathe out 1. Breathe in 1, 2, breathe out 1, 2. You can go up to 10, 20, 30, as far as you want to go, as far as it works for you. But that deep breathing will reduce, again, your heart rate and your blood pressure and help you to relax. Ground yourself. Awareness of reality through grounding is as simple as this. Put your feet flat on the floor. You might want to take your shoes off and feel your feet on the ground. You can go outside if it's not wintertime and do the same thing. Or you can get both experiences. If it's cold and snowing, put your feet on the cold, the icy ground. You're grounding yourself while you're distracting with the cold. The point is you're grounding yourself literally to the ground. You're feeling your connection to the earth. So, recognize that you're a part of the vast, infinite universe. You're a part of the solar system part of this universe. You're a part of the earth. You're a part of the country you're in, the state you're in, the city you're in, the very space you're in now, feet flat on the floor. You're grounded to reality. Radical acceptance is just another way. It's a behavior of love, accepting without judgment just what is. I accept myself just the way I am, others just the way they are, the world just the way it is, and I accept my stress as stress. It's natural, it's normal, everybody has it. And then half smile. And, just a half smile can release endorphins in your brain, all those happy chemicals to make you feel good. Your brain is hardwired to your smile. So you got to smile just enough to get those chemicals working through your brain. So you can focus on your breath 1, 2, while your feet are flat on the ground and you're half smiling and accepting things just as they are. If you suffer from distress, anxiety, panic attacks, or depression, we can help you learn, apply, and practice these skills and other skills that can significantly reduce or eliminate your symptoms. We can help you replace your interfering behaviors and teach you how to think, feel, and behave the way you want to think, feel, and behave in just 6 or less sessions. So please check out the links that I'm providing to this video and to my website, my products and services, and appointment calendar. Be sure and click on the appointment calendar if you'd like to talk to me. We can set up a time either through the video or in person to see if this is right for you. My video series is available on my website also. It'll take you step by step through this process, 8 different video series, and provide you evidence-based skills and practices, exercises that help you create a life you love. So next on Pathwise Live, I'm going to provide to you a guide map that I use to create a life I love. Hopefully it'll be a map that help you create a life you love. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, use one of the behaviors of love. Well, if you've already accepted some of these things and you're creating something different instead of your anxiety and worry, and you're improving on it so it works more, give it away. That's the 4th behavior of love, right? So share this with somebody if you know somebody who thinks can benefit from it. I want to thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.